Cleveland Clinic, Florida provides individualized treatment plans for excellent outcomes of health problems ranging from the most common to the most complex, even in cases considered untreatable by others. Cleveland Clinic, Florida. Every life deserves world-class care.
It's the Untitled Show podcast, precious.
We don't care, we're about to swear on the air. It's the after the show, so tune in if you dare. KVJ, get risque every single day. It's uncensored. We can say what we want to say.
Yeah, hello. What is going on? Welcome to the KVJ After the Show podcast here for Tuesday. How the hell is everybody doing today?
Hello, we're doing good. How you doing?
Doing good.
I'm doing good.
I want to say what up to everybody in the Twitch audience. We are now on Twitch. If you do check out that platform, you can get us there as well.
And we're saying hi to the YouTube audience as well.
Mm-hmm. Well, they're there. They've been there.
Oh, yeah.
Kevin likes that new shiny baby.
He does. He likes the new hot girl. A little younger, a little newer.
Well, I will say that somebody who does Twitch had commented, and they had said, you know what, everything's very peaceful in the Twitch audience. We're very respectful of each other. And we do get emails like this one that says, first off, let me say I love you guys so much. I could go on and on about that right now, but I'll say that for a separate email. It's a lot. So today on the regular show, you guys were talking about the chat room, and Virginia referred to it as the Thunderdome. I totally agree with that. However, I also think Thunderdome is an understatement. The chat room can truly be polarizing. It's mostly awesome and friendly, but there are a couple of people in there whom I would go as far as to call bullies. I will note that nothing has happened to me directly. I admittedly came to this conclusion by trolling, but I digress. As an almost 2-decade-long KVJ Nationer, I just feel obligated to point that out. I think that these particular people are doing a huge disservice for the KVJ audience, especially potential new fans. As loyal KVJ Nationers, don't they want you all to have more fans and far more people to be able to add input? I mean, to go in the chat room and be called some noob, which is clearly one of the person's most favorite cruel things to say, isn't really appealing to many people, just saying. J-Lo from the rack, Tamarack. So.
I get comments sometimes too. People will say to me, hey man, I really want to go in your chat room, but I think I'm too soft for it.
Yes.
People get scared to go in there.
And it's not everybody. It's just a few select assholes that are really mean to people on there for no reason. And then when they get called out for it, they say, oh, I'm just kidding. Like, I can see fighting with somebody if you've got a reason to fight with somebody, but just to fight with somebody because they're new in the chat room and they don't understand what's going on is like, what?
I don't know how all this stuff works. All I know is sometimes I pop off and I'm kidding during chat room or even emails or comments on social media. I swear to you, 98 to 99% of the time, I am just kidding around and fucking around and just, you know, I think it's a weird thing when people type stuff out because you think you're being jokey and then you read it and you go, well, where's the fucking punchline? It's just a mean comment. I think tone, even in text messages I've noticed where things get confusing and odd if you don't have a legit conversation with somebody.
And if you don't know that person and they just write something weird and snarky and you don't know that they're kidding, it's weird and snarky because perception is reality.
Mm-hmm. And I'm talking about all forums when anybody's interacting, whether it's KVJ YouTube or if it's Facebook or if it's, you know, Twitter. One comment can blow up the whole fucking thing.
I've just had personal people in my life say, I'm never going back into the YouTube chat room because it's evil. I'm like, all right, well,
wow.
I don't read it and digest it because I try to stay away from evil, but let's try to be a little kinder to each other in there unless you have some specific, real, legitimate beef. Like, let's not just go after people because they're new.
Well, I do think there is something with, I just think in modern day times, we all communicate differently than we did even 10 years ago. And I know I'm very guilty of it. There are some people in my family that want to have a phone conversation. And I'm not crazy about talking on the phone. I'm not very good at it. I don't know. And so you get in this text mode. And I do feel like there's times where you start, just things can get confusing if it's texting or if it's just written down on a computer. You know what I mean?
Absolutely. I agree with you.
Yeah. So we always do ask that people try to speak with others with respect. That's very important. And
don't scare off people that are brand new and call them names.
Yeah.
Well,
We're trying to grow this thing. It's Fuck you, newbie. Well, that's not cool.
No one's saying that. No one is saying fuck you, newbie.
Let's not do that.
I'm just kidding.
And if the YouTube chat is too harsh for you, then maybe you can try out Twitch. Just
There
saying
you
it is
go.
there.
It's different levels.
Yes.
Yeah, look at Angie from Hollywood. She goes, the chat is just a sarcastic bunch with dark humor.
All right, but just know people are going in there that don't understand that, and they're thinking they're going into a fun KVJ talk session with other KVJ fans, and then they walk away going, I have my feelings hurt. I'm never going back in there. I think those people are mean. So just know that I've got that from many people in my personal life.
But also know this, you can't ever control people
No,
online.
you can't.
It's because as soon as you say someone can't say this, now you get into a weird pissing match about, oh, you can make that joke because I find it funny, but you can't make that joke because I'm offended. You kind of, have to let it.
You can say whatever you want. You can absolutely be whoever you want online, as mean as you want to people. But if you're turning away new KVJ fans, you're hurting what we're trying to do here, which is grow. If people are saying they're never going to go back to the chat room because they were spoken to ugly and you hurt their feelings, then that's not cool.
But I will say that if you're going into chat rooms and you're going online and you expect peace, love, and puppies, it's just you are also living in denial. And just know
Welcome to the jungle, baby.
Well, everyone's a public.
That's the Thunderdome.
Everyone's a public figure now. As soon as you start getting interacting and saying shit, we say shit all the time, and we have to take whatever reaction we get because we're on the microphone, we're giving opinions. And I will say the same thing about anything in that chat room. You type it or you send it, it might get read.
There has to be a happy medium between peace, love, and puppies, which nobody wants. I mean, we're all a little edgy in here. And throat punching the innocent that just go, hey guys, I'm new to the chat room. How's everybody doing? And they just start calling people names.
We had a Magnolia topic one day, Kevin, here, and it was during the After the Show podcast, and some newer people went in that knows Virginia, and they went in to just see what people were saying. And someone, I think the first comment was something about, I don't know, it was about Magnolia, and it wasn't a very nice comment. And the person that read it goes, oh my God, I can't go in the chat room. I know that girl.
It rocked her sensibilities,
It rocked her.
Yeah. Too much, huh?
It's just, you're not going to ever be able to police what people say.
No, I know that. But I would just say, hey, if we're trying to grow this thing, don't yell at the newbies.
Okay.
This happens in every chat room.
I get it.
We do have a Magnolia topic here.
Don't read the comments, Virginia.
This person just wants to know, did Magnolia get mad at Virginia for mentioning her car accident?
I did not hear anything from her about mentioning it. No, I think she realizes that, when you wreck your car because you're distracted driving, your mom's going to shame you on the radio about it. I've shamed her for way less infractions.
Okay.
I think, isn't your family kind of under the umbrella of, motherfuckers, you know what I do for a living, and if I see it, I might say it.
Yes. Every motherfucker in my house knows they're on the payroll. This shit ain't free.
I have stories with my family that I sit on because I know I can't even talk about them.
And I want to hear them.
I can't. I can't fuck my family up like you fuck your family up.
Oh, my family's fucked.
Some of the comments that went along with it. This email says, V has mags on Life 360. One of the features is a safe driver report. It shows for each trip how fast the driver went, any hard braking, high speeds over 80 miles an hour, and phone usage. I know many adults that put their phone on Do Not Disturb, or some use a drive setting, so phone calls automatically go to voicemail, and any texts are automatically replied to with a message saying, I'm driving now, I'll respond later. V can check Mag's compliance by trying to call her from different numbers when she knows she's driving and monitoring the phone usage via the Light 360 on each drive she does.
Totally. And you know what? We're going to do that. I already told her, the archaic way, the way that my mama would have done it to me if we would have had phones back in the day. I already told Mags, if the ignition of the car is on, your phone must be locked in the glove box or in the center console, and it must not be opened, the glove box or the center console, until the ignition to the car is off. And that is the new rule. It is not ever up for debate or interpretation. That is it. If you don't like it, you'll never drive again. I don't know what to tell you.
Okay.
But she's not driving right now. She has no car. I told her that car is not moving, and I told her she's not taking mine. So here we are.
Here we are, huh?
Do we know how much it's going to cost yet?
No. So I did, I talked with the really nice body shop guy that I know. He's out of Boca, but he lives up in Jupiter by me. And he recommended getting the parts from the junkyard. If we have to get a new hood, if we have to get a new front quarter panel, buying them from the junkyard because they're much cheaper. And I'm like, yeah, give that hooker junkyard parts. Yes.
I don't want to speak for Kevin, but I am so glad I don't have to go to a fucking junkyard and look for parts.
Oh, that'd be tough.
Oh, now go to a junkyard and look for cool shit. That's one thing.
So they have it all computerized now. You don't have to go. They plug in what they're looking for, the make, the model, the year of the car, and all the junkyards are on this little database thing. And it'll tell you, oh yeah, Bob's Junkyard out in Loxahatchee has a Mazda, a 2016 Mazda like she's got.
But going to a junkyard to look for cool shit, not because you're in an accident, is fun. I haven't done it in a long time, and I don't even know if they allow you to do it.
I don't think they do.
Because back in the day, you could do shit like that.
Yeah, back in the day, you could walk through the junkyard.
The dump, when we go to the city dump, they do stop you, but they don't. They kind of like half-heartedly stop you. Like, oh, don't go. Fuck it. You go to the dump.
Yeah, whatever, yeah.
It's kind of gross.
It is really gross. They have the grossest looking birds at the dump. You could tell if these birds talked. The first thing they would go, oh, fuck, man, life is terrible. That's what they would say.
If I'm out at the dump, I mean, it's taken a serious wrong turn.
Or are the birds so pumped that they're at the dump? They're like, dude,
Oh, they love it.
I'm fucking eating
They love
French
it.
fries all day long on the reg.
They wouldn't be there if they didn't love it.
That's a good point.
I mean, they do love it.
They look sad, but maybe they're not.
I think they're very happy.
They're not. They can't be happy that they're eating garbage.
What would they expect to go to the Breakers? You get a 5-star meal? They're birds.
They could go to the Breakers.
I guess they could.
They can fucking go wherever they want. They're fucking birds.
I'm sure there's 5-star birds out there.
If you're a bird, you kind of have a VIP pass.
Yeah, I don't think they care. I think they're just happy with it.
If you're a bird and you come upon any kind of pile of fuck, just food, just shit everywhere.
What exactly is a pile of fuck?
I think it's what birds love to eat. That's what it comes down
Okay,
to.
that just means everything.
Sometimes I forget how to swear properly.
This email said, I listened to the segment yesterday about Magnolia's car. I remember last week that Virginia said she would not spend $1,200 to get an MRI because she didn't have the money, yet she's going to pay to fix her daughter's car. If your kids don't have you, it's not going to matter whether your daughter can drive a car without a dent in it. Where are your priorities, Virginia?
You're right.
I'm sure that I'm going to get a go after yourself, or you can go suck it, but I mean, with this genuine concern, you're more important than a car. I hope you're feeling better.
I agree with you. I am feeling better. My headache has subsided. I think I battled through my drunken dancing accident.
But what do you think? So you're going to probably have to pay for the most of this for the car. There's just no way. It's not like Max has got all this money saved up, right? That she's going to spend on a broken car. Let's be real here.
I don't know how much she's got. I think max she might have $1,000 in the bank. I don't know. I'll have to ask her. But she is going to give me everything she's got.
As a
I don't know what it is, but I'm cleaning out her bank account.
As a parent, if your kid's underage and they're living at your house, don't you have the right to know how much is in their account?
Yeah.
I think you do as the parent. If Magnolia was to say, "Mom, I'm not comfortable telling you how much I have in my account," I don't think that's cool because you're underage.
Well, then I'll be like, all right, I'm going to sell the car. Bye.
That's what I mean.
Yeah.
Bye, bitch. Checkmate.
But I don't know. It's 2022, and I know parents.
No,
kids.
she wouldn't say that. I mean, when we figure out how much it is, and I have the estimate from the guy, I will bring it to her and say, okay, here's how much it is. How much do you have?
Okay. That's how it's going to go down?
Yeah. She's going to have to give me everything she's got. This accident was completely preventable. If she would have just listened to me and been more alert and paying attention, this wouldn't have happened. But she blew me off, and that's what makes me the most upset. I went to her room on Tuesday, and I said, Mags, I have a funny feeling about you and this distracted driving. You got to focus on the road. You got to pay better attention. I don't feel like you're doing a good job, and something bad's going to happen. And she literally blew me off and made me feel like I was being overly worried mom. And, okay, Mom, it'll be fine. I'm on the phone with Jake. I gotta go.
As a parent, I'm not saying you do it, but do you ever want to just go, will you fucking listen to me? And then throw a table off the wall?
Yes. Every day.
You could get away with that shit in the 80s, by the way.
A lot of kids in the 80s caught a table off their head.
Oh, a lot of kids just saw shit flying all around them in the 80s.
Mm-hmm. This email says, Virginia, wrong again.
Oh, they're really fucking coming for you today, dog.
Bring it.
I love
Be the
it.
chat room.
Well, she's been calling out the chat room. Yeah. They're going to call you back out.
I don't care. I sleep good at night. I got Jesus on my side.
He says, just to let you know, you don't have to be a billionaire or even close to one for a private jet. Maybe if you're looking for a Gulfstream, you need to have hundreds of millions, but a Cessna is possible for people in the 5 to 10 million range and up. Look at Aero Club in Wellington. Not everybody there is a billionaire, and there are quite a few jets. Not in the jet or airplane world myself, so I know very little, but enough to know that Virginia has no idea what she's talking about. My boss lives there and has multiple aircraft, including a small jet. Seats about 6 people. Great way to fly, but he is definitely not a billionaire.
I wouldn't call a small Cessna a jet.
You wrong.
And if you don't know the difference, yeah, I don't think you know about jets.
She's double downing on being the bad guy wrestler.
Yeah, she is.
I thought, Kevin, I agreed with the email. I thought Virginia's facts were wrong on that.
Whatever.
Dog, there's many. I listed 25 celebrities who were millionaires, not billionaires, that had their own private jet.
Whatever.
But I did, though. You heard me, Kevin.
Mm-hmm. Maybe that's the difference in having a plane and a jet.
You can have a plane, but then you can have a big private jet, and they're different. That's all I was saying.
And all I was saying was, I was just reading off.
And if there's a group of owners that own the jet, it's different than an individual owning the jet.
Because I was on the site celebswhoownjets.net.
Okay.
And
well, why don't you go on the site djsthatcansuckmytitty.com?
First of all, it doesn't feel right you calling me a DJ.
Well, you are.
No, I'm not a DJ.
You're a DJ.
I'm a fucking, I don't know what I am.
Mm-hmm. Just let people know, programming note, this Friday is going to be our last free-for-all. So that ends after this Friday.
Oh.
So we go back to regular Fridays.
Yeah, it's a good. I think it's a good move to definitely get rid of something that the listeners love.
Well, it's turned. We're getting a lot of complaints about the music on Friday now. Like Andrew said, what happened to the music? Seriously, what the fuck? Snoop Dogg's Drop It Like It's Hot. You guys are playing some shitty music today.
But that's one comment compared to about 9,000 of people saying how much they love it. Of course, there's going to be shitty comments.
We actually got a lot of complaints from some of the music on Friday.
Really?
Yeah. People were just like, I don't know. Yeah, the one person's like, what is this new music? I'm like, that was Missy Elliott. It's not new music. So
we got like 3 complaints.
Yeah. So there's for all the people that do love it, there's a lot of people that don't love it. So just so you know, this is going to be the last Friday.
Well, I thought it was
just
fun.
a summer. It was fun. It's a fun summer thing that we were doing. So.
I think I think people like it. I think more people like it than not.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so it's it's intended to be a summertime thing. So that's what we were doing it for the summer to try it out. But yeah, I have noticed the last couple of weeks we've gotten a lot more complaints about the music. I don't know if you can tell, but it's hard to make people happy.
Well, I mean, I think everyone knows our opinion. I don't personally think we should be playing music, but I know that I'm the lonely man saying that. I just think people aren't, hey, let's wait for part 2 of this segment we're going to do, but first let's play 9 minutes of commercials and a song.
Yeah.
I just don't think it for modern day, but I know I'm pissing people off by saying it.
But you are a DJ.
Yeah, I'm a DJ who hates playing the music. It's not that I hate music. I just don't think the two, I think we're the type of show that music doesn't really Help
it
us.
doesn't make sense.
No one ever stops me on the street and goes, bro, I'm so glad you guys, played that fucking Taylor Swift song. Not to say that people don't love Taylor Swift.
Right.
I just, for what we're doing, it's hard to get into segments and then where on any streaming site or any form of content do you have to wait 11 minutes for a payoff? It doesn't exist.
Get him, DJ.
Yeah.
I'm just being honest. I'm sure I got myself a meeting that I will not go to.
Quick, get COVID.
Well, it does go to, I agree with all the above, and that's why, I think one of those days, hopefully one of these days, and sometime in the not too distant future, is that, we can have KVJ and do what we do like right here, and it's just KVJ, and you're right, you get what you came for. It's right there, and it's easy to listen to. So the economics are not necessarily quite there yet. So
yeah, I never want management or anyone to think that I'm trying to bash them. It's not that I'm bashing the music. I just don't think the two belong together. At least with our show.
It's just old school.
It's old school.
And they're doing it still because they've always done it. But the more time passes, the less people are going to put up with music and talk together.
Well, we were doing a segment. It was a great segment, and then we had to wait to get the part two because we had to go through commercials, which I get you have to do. But then a song played. It's like,
when was that?
I mean, I could name 5 or 6 times that can happen.
Yeah, so, to me personally, I mean, the one thing just even today, I was talking about these songs that we never get sick of. It just goes to see music very selective, and what people like and enjoy, and I think a lot of people like the content on KVJ. You can't get people to agree on the same kind of music.
You can't.
Especially today,
No.
the way you can get music. No two people are going to agree on the same song, whether it's good or not. So
That's true.
And that's
even
just
if
it.
even if you feel like a majority, you're like, okay, well, we're playing the safest music we possibly can. It still is going to be unliked by 40% of your audience, if not more. So that's just the tough thing about doing what we do along with music. So I've been right there with you. I've never really been a believer in it, but that's the way it goes. Like I said, it's about the economics. We're in a place right now that it pays. So maybe one day we'll change it up.
It pays. And I got a car repair to do, so
Yeah.
I got to get paid.
Gotta go where the money is.
My point is this, and then I'll shut the fuck up. I don't think majority of the people who listen to KVJ are tuning in for the music.
No, nobody's gonna argue with you on
Yeah.
that. Yeah.
You're pretty smart for a DJ.
Well, DJ makes me sound like I'm polished and I'm hitting my spots, and
You love the music.
Yeah,
DJ loves the music.
you stand by the music. In fact, that's the first thing on the microphone you talk about. I love the music.
And live for it.
Yes.
Love my beats.
That's just not, it's not my personality. But I'm sure I'm in trouble.
I'm always in trouble. It's kind of fun. You live life on the edge.
There's a new, I guess it's kind of a mockumentary is the best way to put it. And of course it would be.
Is this the Weird Al thing?
Yeah.
This is weird.
Well, what do you expect?
Yeah. I mean,
The first word is weird.
He's on brand.
Yeah. It's called Weird, the Al Yankovic story. And the full trailer dropped yesterday. And some people are talking about it because they're like, wait a minute, you've got scenes in here of Weird Al, who's played by Daniel Radcliffe, Harry Potter, by the way. And it shows Al, and he's binging on drugs and alcohol, just living a hard life. And then it goes into an affair that he had with Madonna. And people are going, wait a minute, like Weird Al was banging Madonna? No, he wasn't.
That's so awesome.
He's making it all up.
So the whole thing is made up. In fact, there's even a scene where Weird Al angrily puts a cigarette out on a guy's palm. So he's basically doing Motley Crue the Dirt, but like he did with all of his songs, he's doing a spoof of all the rock documentaries that are out there. So the Weird Al story is not even true.
Oh my gosh. It's so confusing, but I appreciate the creativity.
It's where you would really kind of expect Weird Al to take it, though, because he always did parodies of songs. Now he's doing parodies of all the mockumentaries.
I love Weird Al. As a kid,
Yeah.
he kind of annoyed me. I never liked the parodies. As I got older, I really appreciated how awesome, what a great musician he is, what a great dude he is. I love me
He's
some
a great
Weird-
little songwriter.
He's a great songwriter. He's a great musician.
Yeah.
He just is, I really have a lot of respect for a Weird Al Yankovic.
He's an odd dude.
He's an odd dude. He did it his own way.
You don't get it till you're a boomer.
Motherfucker, I ain't no boomer yet. You 5 years older than me. What the fuck you talking about? I was born a boomer. I was born old.
If you want to check it out, Weird the Al Yankovic story is dropping on the Roku channel on November 4th. It'll come out. So,
Oh, okay. Wow.
yeah, I don't know if it's going to be accurate, but it might be entertaining.
Gotta wait a while.
You do, yeah. So they're already building up a little bit of hype for it.
I really did enjoy The Dirt, and I only watched it one time, but it was pretty
did too,
fun.
yeah, it
It
was-
was good.
It was decent.
It was decent. It was definitely decent.
Yeah, a lot of those have been pretty good. Well, I mean, they've got pretty good stories. They really are. I'd love to see a good one done about Ozzy. I don't think they have. Has there been a really good documentary that's been out about the life of Ozzy Osbourne?
No, but they played Ozzy in The Dirt.
Yeah, they had somebody playing him, and that might have arguably been the best part of The Dirt.
My favorite story about Ozzy is, I think they did it in the movie. I can't remember. I saw it in the behind the music. Is when he started snorting the ants.
I
the
think that
motherfucker
was,
couldn't find any drugs. He started snorting ants.
Yeah, and Sharon had taken all of his clothes, so he wouldn't go out to find drugs. So she figured he wouldn't do it naked. Instead, he put on her dress. And so Ozzy's out at the pool hammered, looking for drugs in Sharon's dress.
It's amazing.
Yeah. So there you go. Some comments on the free-for-all. Panchita said Friday's music should have it all. Freestyle, country, rock. Go out with a bang. Yeah, I mean, we can do all that. So whatever you guys want, that's why I'm basically bringing it up, is get in your request on what you want. And if people hate the suggestion, that'll be your fault. Mail at kvjshow.com.
You're right. You're never gonna. You could have the everyone that loves this song, and then you read the first three comments. This song fucking sucks.
Yeah.
It's so subjective.
Exactly. Anytime we play any song on that.
Well, we were talking. We put the post up yesterday. What song can you hear over and over and over again and never get sick of it? And somebody's was Don Henley's "All She Wants to Do Is Dance," and I fucking hate that song. I couldn't
Right, yeah.
imagine that being my
On
song.
repeat?
Oh, bro, I love
Hearing
this.
it.
Let's
Yeah.
dance, baby. I
Yeah.
hate it, but such
Right.
is life.
So is life. So there you go.
I could do some fucking country.
That song is awful.
All she wants to do is
Yes.
dance. All she wants to do is dance, dance. Oh, God. I instantly start sweating.
It's terrible.
It's a sweaty.
How do you feel about Don Henley's Dirty Laundry?
I don't like it
I
either.
knew you'd hate that.
And I like so many of Don Henley's songs, but the ones
Right.
I do not like, fuck, I don't like them.
How do you feel about End of the Innocents?
Not my favorite.
Okay, good. All right.
Not my favorite. I love Heart of the Matter. Heart of the Matter is my cut.
Okay. That one you like.
I do.
Okay.
Sunset Grill's a great song.
Okay. All right. Yeah, so send those in, mail at kvjshow.com, and we'll just queue up the complaints.
We do. I'm seeing some Tupac requests. Let's get some fucking Tupac up in here.
Yeah, it would, I'm cool with it, but, again, with all those songs, it's, when somebody's like, what the hell is Missy Elliott? Like, I thought most people know Missy Elliott.
Was it 1988? What is this rap music? I mean, you've never heard of Missy Elliott?
Yeah, they thought it was new. They're like, stop with the new music. I'm like, new music?
What?
They thought Missy Elliott was a new song, and it was terrible. And then people obviously didn't like the Snoop Dogg Drop It Like It's Hot. So, yeah.
Drop it like it's hot, man. How do you not want to shake your little fucking thing?
We're feeling it.
It's quite a shake you got there, DJ.
Yeah.
Is that my name now? What were you calling me last week that I liked so much?
Peanut.
Peanut. I love Peanut.
What about if we call you DJ Peanut?
I'll take it.
All right.
It's better than fucked face.
Which is what my mother called me.
Your mom called you that?
No,
oh.
just kidding.
I was like, oh my gosh.
Like, wow.
I thought she was kind of religious.
I'm just kidding.
Isn't your mom religious?
She is.
Was she Kevin's mom religious style?
She's Catholic.
Okay.
So it's different, but very. I mean, she is there any given
But
Sunday.
she's devout.
Yes. You will see her there choir practice on Wednesday, and then you will see her there every Sunday singing for Jesus in the choir.
Is your dad still religious even after your mom's passed? Or have you noticed that subsiding a little bit?
No, I think mom's more vocal about it, but no, dad's still there. I mean, still working security at the church and still out there all the time.
Oh, he's just waiting.
Yeah.
Oh, I know he is.
He's waiting for a
Yeah.
motherfucker to fuck
He's
around and
wait-
find out.
He's waiting for someone to kidnap a dog, and that motherfucker's going to put... He only has 6 bullets in the gun, but somehow he's going to shoot him 9 times.
Yeah.
He's going to be like, Taken. I know you took the dog.
If like 3 armed people came in and my dad took them all out, but they still shot him and killed him, I'd be so happy for my dad because that's how he wants to go.
Well,
he wants like a cowboy blaze of glory.
He does.
Saving lives.
And he knows he did it.
Yeah.
As he's dying, they tell him, Drew, you got all the gunmen. You killed them all.
Yeah. Right as he's about to be like, you saved so many lives, he'd be like,
But did I save any dogs? What about the dogs?
and you saved
saved
8
4
puppies.
dogs.
Fuck the people. What about the dogs?
And then and he drew his last breath. I'd be so happy for him because I'm like that. If you could like script his ending.
There was a few times where he would kind of paint a fake scenario of somebody doing something, either to a dog or to a woman, and he told me what he's gonna fucking do to this fake person.
What's he going to do?
He's gonna pump them full of lead.
He would, yeah.
He's gonna make them lead dick, is what he's gonna do.
Damn.
Yeah.
He shoots for the dick?
He's gonna pump them full of so much lead, he'll be using his dick for a pencil.
Yeah, he will. So for him to avenge somebody, get his revenge, and then somewhere he takes a stray bullet and it takes him out, he'd be ready to go.
I like knowing he's on our side.
Oh yeah,
he's a
no.
badass.
It's don't fuck around with innocent people who can't defend themselves.
That's where he is.
Because then he will
That's
become
his
dirty
thing.
hair, and I get it.
That's his dirty hairy moment. So he's just waiting for that. So
Yeah.
yeah.
More people should be like that.
Yeah. So he's not playing. And people are wanting to be like, security at church? Damn, it's serious and Logan. Yeah, everybody in that church packs heat. So
Yes.
if you walked in there,
Your dad told me.
you would get shot 800 times.
Your dad told me that it was gun country. They believe in God, country, and guns.
That's pretty much it.
How many churches have been shot up? It happens.
Oh, look, there's a reason why they have security
does,
at
yeah.
churches.
Any
Hell
assembly
yeah.
of people should be nervous about the possibility of being shot up. I want Drew Ralston at any assembly of people where I am.
And
He's ready.
Ganymer in the chat room says, "Wow, he looks so sweet. He is so sweet.
Oh, he is, yeah.
He is so. When we were showing our dog pictures, I shit you not, his reaction was so genuine and pure
Yeah.
about his love for dogs.
He
I couldn't
doesn't like
believe it.
anyone that would steal innocence. That's when
Yes.
he gets twisted.
Yeah. Oh,
So he's all sweet and nice, and if anyone tried to steal anyone else's innocence, that's where he flips a switch.
yeah, do not get my words twisted. I'm saying this as a compliment about your dad.
Mm-hmm.
I love the fact that he was
Sweet
like
Drew.
that. Absolutely.
Yes, he is. So there you go. He'd be all ready though, man.
People are calling him Drew Lead Dick Ralston.
Lead dick.
LD.
He's gonna pump your ass full of lead. You're
He
using
would.
your dick as a pencil.
That's right. Lead dick Ralston. All right, y'all. Thanks for being here wherever you are. YouTube or Twitch. Appreciate you guys being there. Thanks. We'll talk to you tomorrow. Goodbye.
Cleveland Clinic, Florida provides individualized treatment plans for excellent outcomes of health problems ranging from the most common to the most complex, even in cases considered untreatable by others. Cleveland Clinic, Florida. Every life deserves world-class care.